June is a monumental month. It houses E3, summer vacation, sometimes love, and often some very good games. And this year is no different as we're ready to highlight the big ones for Nintendo Switch in the next 30 days. Gabe, we've compiled the list, we've checked it twice. We know that you're always naughty, but you're also kind of nice.
Every once in a while, I'll let some niceness slip in, and a lot of games are slipping into this month. Some of these I am very, very excited for, Zach.
Yeah, none of these games are that naughty. We left those off the list. There are definitely others here, but this is what we are excited for, and this is where we wanted to focus our attention and yours. Let us know which of these you're most pumped for in the comments down below, and why. Why are you going to donate your hard-earned dollars to these darn video games? We start off with June 4th, Time Spinner. This one is $19.99, and it's bringing Gabe's favorite genre back to the Switch, all thanks to Chucklefish and Lunar Ray Games.
Yeah, this one looks really cool. I don't know if it's my favorite genre. It is a genre I love, but hey, a girl with blue hair with like special powers. I love Metroid. You guys know this about me. So to see a Metroidvania come out and like seem to be this cool is something I'm always going to get excited for, even though there are a ton of Metroidvania. They're not all of quality. And this one just harkens me back so much to the SNES era. Visually, it looks exactly like something I would have played back in the day. I am hyped to get my hands on this one. I feel like this is going to be a good one to play handheld as well. So I'm looking forward to the E3 flights with this game in my hands.
Yes, indeed. You get to carry these little familiars around with you to assist in your adventuring. It's got a very nice old school art style and what looks to be a lot of fun combat, exploration, and boss battles. All right, Gabe, so we are going to give every game a hype train number from 1 to 10. We both are interested in this game, obviously. It's already on the list, but from 1 to 10, how excited are you for Time Spinner?
7. I just want to have something cool to play for those E3 flights because they get a little long since I live in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, I would say 7. It'd be higher. It's just that it is another Metroidvania. I know what to expect with those for the most part, but yeah, I would say 7.
All right, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. You've won me over more. I was a little lower, but the more you talk about it, the more I see the footage and screenshots, it does look nifty.
Guys,
let's move on to...
Guys, we're only rating our excitement, not the games themselves. Just...
Oh, yeah. No, not a review score.
Yeah, all right.
Not a review score. We haven't played majority of these. But let's move on to Slay the Spire, which hits on June 6th for $24.99. This game finally got a date after being announced many moons ago, and this is your card battler craze that took over Steam and now is taking over consoles. It comes from Humble Bundle and Mega Crit. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I believe you. I've played some of it on PC back in the day. I think that I'm gonna like super dive into it for Nintendo Switch. Probably not. So
even with your SteamWorld Quest love, because SteamWorld Quest is a much more linear take on this game, and that sets you up so nicely to really just dive headfirst into what I would say is a much deeper card system.
Yeah, but I feel like the charm and like the story and everything in SteamWorld Quest was kind of what propelled me to like give that like a go. And I like card games, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
it's just there's a lot of other games on the list that I'd rather play before this one, especially since I played it before. That's a big factor for me.
Yeah, well, it is run-based, and it does have, like, dailies, and a lot of other, I guess, more roguelike elements, if you will, because that's what this is. So it is interesting. It's an interesting contrast after playing SteamWorld Quest and exploring card mechanics in something more linear, and then taking them to the roguelike path. But I love this game. It's $25, which is the same price as SteamWorld Quest, which we initially were like, wow, SteamWorld Quest, $25. After playing, SteamWorld Quest was totally fine at $25, but I think that's still a hefty sum for an eShop game, it feels like, to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's $5 more than the regular price. I mean...
Yeah, it's totally worth it based on my Steam experience, unless it comes out and just poops the bed performance-wise. I think it'll be totally worth it. I just wanted to highlight that because it is more expensive. I think that's important to note. But my hype for this game, Gabe, is a 9 out of 10. I absolutely love it on PC, and I have resisted playing some of the newer updates and the game as a whole this year because I knew it was eventually hitting Switch. So I am salivating for Slay the Spire, and I will be there immediately.
Yeah, for me, it's going to be a little 6. Again, I've played it plenty, so yeah, I don't know how much I'm going to play it on Switch.
Okay. Well, I'm sad. I think you need to add some more numbers to that game.
Well, luckily it's my number.
Luckily, it is your number. Maybe Cadence of Hyrule has your number. We're stashing this one in between June 6th and June 21st because everybody believes it to be an E3 drop. Nintendo has given their beloved Zelda characters to Brace Yourself Games. They're publishing this joint. It's the perfect E3 drop. No price as of yet, but I'm guessing this one's going to come in at 15 or 20, probably releasing on June 11th, and it takes that rhythm-based dungeon crawling antics from Crypt of the Necrodancer, now fuses with Legend of Zelda, and brings you Cadence of Hyrule.
For me, it's just really unique to see that they lent their franchise, one of their biggest franchises, to a little indie developer. Like, that's the coolest part about this game. On top of that, it just has all the Zelda charm in it. You see the characters, you hear some of the music, and music's super important in a rhythm game. I don't know if you know this, Zach.
A little bit.
Yeah, so my hype for this one has been well documented. I don't need to talk about it a lot, so I'm just going to get into my number. I'm like 9 out of 10 excited for this. The only reason it's not a 10 out of 10 is because it's not like a true Zelda game.
Right. Yeah, I really like Crypt of the Necrodancer, and I think I'm going to really like this. I think you're going to really like this, but I am worried that the Zelda name, well, it's kind of really smally on there at the very end, featuring The Legend of Zelda, but I'm worried that the Zelda name is going to make people think that this is maybe more Zelda than it is, just from a gameplay loop standpoint. This is a very weird way to explore dungeons, defeat monsters, and move through a title. It just is. I was playing Crypt of the Necrodancer the other day. I really like how it is formulated, but it's weird. Like, it's not how you may expect to go. So I'm curious to see what the overall reception is going to be. I'm going to say that my enthusiasm for this one, my hype, is an 8 out of 10. I do think it looks awesome. It is right up my alley, and I'm just honestly so excited that Nintendo decided to work with an indie developer and give them this special honor to incorporate one of their most beloved franchises.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. Like I said at the top, this, like, that alone is like a reason why I'm interested in this game.
Yes, indeed. All right, E3 is done, Gabe. It's over with. Okay, something cool has been announced, hopefully. Luigi's Mansion 3 is looking crazy. Animal Crossing is everything we've all dreamed. And now it's time to play Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. This one releases on June 21st, and it is bringing kart racing to Switch. So if you weren't that into Team Sonic Racing, and you've been jonesing for Mario Kart 9 like me, this could fit the bill perfectly.
Yeah, look, is Crash what I deem to be a really good option for a kart racer? Not necessarily, but it's probably shaping up to be a really, really good time. The power-ups on this one look great. We were just talking off air that some of the power-ups, the abilities that you use in Team Sonic Racing are just like not that good. You can't really tell them apart from each other. And here it does seem like that's going to be way, way cooler. I'm looking forward to this one. I am a little carded out currently because I have been playing Team Sonic Racing, so maybe I should stop that and save all my racing enthusiasm for CTR.
I think any game that comes out in this genre on the Switch is just working so hard uphill against Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because that game is near perfect in my opinion. This one's $40, which is nice, and it is gonna hopefully look really good. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy looked good on the Switch and was a blast to play, so hopefully Activision and Beanox can do justice once again. And I've been waiting for more kart racing action. Obviously the Nickelodeon game is terrible, Sonic Team Racing is mediocre. If Crash can at least be very good...
Sonic isn't mediocre. I just want to throw that out there. Like, the game's not bad.
It's not right. Mediocre.
Okay, all right. I mean, you're forgetting about the most important kart racer on the Switch. More important than Mario Kart, I would say. The one where you play as the old people. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, what's the name of it?
I don't. Who knows?
Is that important?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Reckon Coffin Crashers or something. Coffin. Gosh, that was gonna be our game of the forever, and I don't even think we remembered when it came out.
Yeah.
Pour a water bottle out for Coffin Cruisers or whatever that game is called. No, Crash Team Racing, I'm actually now very excited. I was watching some of the recent footage of the adventure mode. The graphics are beautiful. Obviously, they're showing PS4 footage as a default, so it's not going to look that beautiful. But it still has a lot of charm. Bandicoot's in this era look pretty nice. They're pretty beautiful. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10 hype for me.
Yeah, I'm going to echo that. 8 out of 10 sounds pretty good. So, yeah, I'm just going to steal that.
Well, you can.
Just like I'm going to steal first place from you when we play.
Oh,
ooh,
well, you can steal the next game from me. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night comes out at $40 on June 25th. They call it the self-proclaimed King of Metroidvania returns. This game has been through a lot as Art Play and 505 Games bring it to the system. Finally, Gabe, you loved the retroized version of Bloodstained last year. Are you going to love this one? They've made some notable changes. They've been very upfront about, like, we're trying to make it great.
Yeah.
But will it be great?
I really did like Curse of the Moon. I fear that this isn't going to live, like, anywhere up to that. Like, Curse of the Moon was so awesome because it was, like, so cheap, too. This is the opposite. This is $40. This is quite expensive for a game that, you know, there's others out there that cost less. I mean, regardless, the game... I'd be lying if I said I was, like, incredibly, like, hyped for it, but... I feel like they've been trying so hard to make it all work that I think it's gonna come together, right? Question mark. You've actually played it at events, and you weren't the biggest fan of it, and I'm fully aware of that. But I'm more excited for this game to just like be like out ready because we've heard about it for so long. We've seen these updates. Yeah, I'm still excited. It's just very tempered.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about this guy. I know that they've got a lot of heart and soul here. I know that people have been excited for it. The Kickstarter was forever ago. I remember playing this at E3 years back, and I recently played it on Switch. It did not run great. It did not feel great. Apparently they've made changes since, but that still is going to leave me with a tepid response. I'm going to go a 4 out of 10 hype, to be perfectly blunt.
No, I got a couple extra points to give, so I'll give it a 6. I'm like 6 out of 10 excited. I mean,
okay. I hope it's good. You know, it's been a notable name for, like I said, years. So it would be great if it would come out and do awesome. But we can move to a game that we pretty much know is going to be awesome. It is also published by 505 Games. Interesting that they're putting out 2 games on the same day. Guess they just really want to get after it. Terraria finally hit Switch on June 25th as well. This one's $30, and we know a heck of a lot more about the quality of Terraria. You have played this, I have played this, and I think I'm going to play it again.
I mean, I'll dabble. Like, that's one of those games that you can get, like, super, super, super into. And with so many great games coming out, I don't know that I'm going to be able to, right? Because I'm already reserving some of my E3, excuse me. I am not going to find an extraterrestrial.
Oh, gosh.
My E3...
Gabe, I'll take you to Universal Studios one day. There's an ET right there. It smells really weird. You go to ET's planet. Oh, that's right. Dang.
Okay. Regardless, E3 is a time for video games, as you know. Even after, like... When you're in bed, you're sitting there looking for something new to play. I have a fitting Cadence of Hyrule.
You play after E3?
Yeah, dude. Man, you know I play after E3. Cadence of Hyrule might be taking up some of that time. But
I just like to think of these people who are like, they never play video games and they get so excited about E3. They're like, man, I'm going to play some video games in bed now. Like, didn't do that all year, but now E3 came around. Yeah. It's time.
I mean, regardless, Terraria is cool. Like, again, we know the game. It's a known commodity. It's been coming for a very long time. We heard about this game back in the original year 1 of the Switch, and now it's finally coming. Exciting times. If you're a fan of Terraria, I think you're going to be happy with this.
Yeah, I hope it runs well. It seems like it should. This ain't no Witcher 3 in terms of graphics or scope, so they should be able to make it work. Did you know that this game has sold over 26 million copies?
No, I did not know that. That's a lot of copies.
It's a lot of Terraria.
What up, Terraria 2 announcement?
Yeah, where is it? Where is it coming? It's a big game. It's a lot of fun. I don't know. I miss it. It's like, sure. I don't know. I'm going to play it. Enthusiasm level, 7 out of 10.
Sure, 7 out of 10. I'm going to take that too.
Okay, Gabe. I'm ready for your first double-digit score because Super Mario Maker 2 hits on June 28th for $59.99. Now, this game does not include true online multiplayer. Gasp. But with that being said, it does include a heck of a lot of other things. Single-player campaign, level creation, local multiplayer, online sharing, incredible creativity, lots of options, and the promise of more content with that blank space next to 3D World. I have played this one a lot. It's awesome.
Yes, I mean, I think it goes without saying. It's probably a little 10 out of 10 for both of us. This is an exciting game, and I just want to correct you. It does have true online multiplayer. You just can't play it with your friends. I mean, the online multiplayer...
Is that true, then?
Yeah, it's true. You're playing online. Yeah, online multiplayer is there.
It's factual, but it might not ring true.
Regardless, that's just a little bump in what is going to otherwise be a really top-notch quality title. I'm not afraid of playing with some strangers. It's okay.
I had this really interesting thought the other day.
I'll be the judge of that.
Is it possible that Mario Maker 2 is the best game at Nintendo's E3?
Possible, sure. Probable?
I would say probable.
Depends on what you mean by best, I guess.
Well, it's just interesting because usually, for me at least, the most exciting thing at E3 from a specific publisher or company is something far off. But in this case, Mario Maker 2 may be like their coolest effort because of the near infinite amount of flexibility, fun, and longevity that this game will have. But I'm super pumped for it. I think, honestly, the 3D World Edition is so great. I can't wait to see what they choose to put in alongside that, whether it is Mario Bros. 2 or something entirely different. The Koopa car is fantastic, and I don't know. It's going to be super fun to play, and maybe I'll even make a level, Gabe. They've made it a lot easier, so... I'm coming around on the level creation side.
All right, so guys, wait for the worst level ever created video that I'm going to make as soon as he makes his.
Yeah, it's going to be called Welcome to Gabe's House, and it's going to be a tour through your mansion.
Okay.
Yeah, little did you know, Gabe, that your house is infested with plants. Piranha plants, to be specific.
Is my mansion the mansion for Luigi's mansion? This all ties in together?
They're going to find you at the end. Goodness gracious. No wonder we're called Switch Force. But, what do you got to say? Mario Maker 2, 10 out of 10. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait to play it. Speaking of things after E3, Gabe, this is such a nice way to bounce back after that inevitable post-E3 sadness. You ever go to camp when you're little and, camp's over and you're like, gosh.
You know I did not go to camp when I was little.
Camp is over. Or you ever, go away to your, friend's house and come back and you're just that, post-trip or post-event depression.
Well,
post-vacation depression.
Okay, sure. I think
post E3 depression. Post hangout with me depression.
I think depression is a little it's harsh.
Okay, malaise, mayonnaise, post E3 mayonnaise.
Okay, that's gross. All right, where are we going with this?
I'm gonna rub you in mayonnaise and play some Mario Maker 2 side by side after E3, and that takes us to our last game on the list, which is my friend Pedro. This one's coming June 2019. I've seen some people rap about it maybe coming on E3 alongside Cadence of Hyrule, give us a double dose of daily drops. Maybe? I'm not sure. Gabe, I know you're really high on this. I don't know if it's because of the Pedro name or because you like bananas, but this is a Devolver Digital joint. We talked about this past week how they put out hits. So can Dead Toast and Devolver team up to do this Banana Man justice?
I more like it because of the apparent fluidity of the combat, the acrobatic nature of it all, and frankly, the absurd nature of it all. You're just rollerblading through levels or sliding. You're doing some parkour. It's kind of crazy. You can shoot in various directions at once. You're trying to get through these levels, and I don't know. This maybe is gonna feel a little bit like Ape, obviously not stylistically, and that's gonna function completely different, but maybe some of that same satisfaction when finishing some of those levels. I've also been playing Katana Zero a lot again, as you know, and this also reminds me of that with way more shooting and way more flair, I guess. Yeah, I am excited for this. I know you played it a bit, I think, at an event, and you said that you didn't know why I was excited for it, but I mean,
I'm sad to say that I would be more excited if I hadn't played it. I'd be like, wow, 8 out of 10, this game looks great, but it's not as fluid, in my opinion, as it makes itself.
Yeah, all I have is
maybe,
trailers, so
yeah, maybe that'll be rectified by the time it releases. Maybe it just needed a patch. It does look very cool. It's got a nice aesthetic. I will always be honest with you, Gabe, and I will tell you that to me it felt like if people tried to riff on Shadow Complex with more style but less polish, and I'm polish over style, I think, for the most part. And so I'm still hopeful. Again, if they can get it running a little bit better, maybe it'll turn out. And maybe it's just one of those things that isn't a convention game. That happens often.
Yeah.
I've lived that life, so I'll still give it a 6 6.5 out of 10. But I mean, if this drops with Cadence, I'm playing Cadence for sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, I hope I'm not that conflicted over what to play first. I mean, obviously, I'm going to play Cadence first, too. But, yeah, I mean, I'm still excited for this. I'm going to give it a little 7 out of 10 action. I mean, I'm hyped for it. Just,
cool.
Yeah, again, we reserved the 10 for a very special game. And, you know, I think we've had a good variety. Yeah.
Yeah, there you have it. Game of the month, Slender the Arrival, coming in a few weeks. Everything else is second. So that's our list. And no, Super Mario Maker 2. What other game was it going to be? Did you really think you'd get to the end of this video and it wouldn't be Mario Maker 2?
Yeah, like, what are you thinking?
Goodness gracious sakes alive. You should have seen June and known that Mario Maker 2 is where it's at. But there's honestly a good variety. And Gabe, I think the thing that's most interesting that I want to leave our lovely viewers with is the variety of genres that crosses our console this month. You got Mario Maker 2, which is platformer, creator. You've got Crash Team Racing, kart racing, Cadence of Hyrule, rhythm, time spinner, Metroidvania, Slay the Spire, roguelike, card battler, Bloodstained, I guess the true Metroidvania, take that time spinner.
Yeah.
Terraria, building, crafting, my friend Pedro, shooting, spinning. So there's a lot here, a lot to love. Let us know what you love in the comments down below, and hopefully by the end of the month, at least a few of these reach or exceed our hype numbers. We'll keep you posted as they release. Until the time, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and our pump for June's lineup. Myself and Gabe and Pedro the Banana. Switch Force